All right, this is the scientific notation notes, day 3. I'm kind of scroll out a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, so when the number is small, and what we mean by small, we mean less than 1, then the exponent will be negative. When the number is big, larger than 1, then the exponent will be positive. I always think of it this way. Big number in my bank account is a positive thing. Small number in my bank account is a negative. We want to move our decimal so that 1 digit is in front of the decimal. The number of times we move our decimal tells us what our exponent is. Whether it is small or a big number tells us whether our exponent is negative or positive. All right, so we're going to practice some. Our number is greater than or less than 1. That number is definitely greater than 1, greater than. So our exponent will be positive. We moved our decimal, so we're going to move it until I have just one number and a decimal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I had to move my decimal 6 spaces, so their exponent will be a 6. So I have 1.2 times 10, and an exponent is going to be 6, and that was a big number, so it's going to stay positive. So our answer is 1.2 times 10 to the 6th power. Okay, let's look at the next one. Our number is greater than or less than 1. That number is very small. It's long, but the actual value of the number is small, so it's less than 1. So our exponent will be negative. We moved our decimal, so we're going to move it until I just have one number. And that one number can't be a 0. It needs to be, so I'm going to move it. Stop right there, and I have 2.34. And I moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So our exponent will be a negative 8. So times 10 to the negative 8. All right, let's look at the next one. Sorry if that was a little off the screen. Our number is less than 1. So our exponent will be negative. We moved our decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So our exponent will be a negative 6. And we had 4 decimal, because that's what I wanted, just one decimal place, one place before that decimal, times 10 to the negative 6. All right, let's look at our next one. This number is really big, so it's greater than. So our exponent will be positive, because greater than is positive. Okay, so we'll have a decimal here. I want to move it to where it's just this 4 decimal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so it's going to be a positive 12. So 4 times 10 to the 12th. And I want you to notice both of these ended up being just a 4. But because this was small versus large, we can see how those look different. All right, let's look at the last example on this page. All right, our number is less than 1. So our exponent will be negative. We moved our decimal, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Because I want it to just be one number that's not a 0. And then I have to write down the other numbers I didn't use, that I didn't use before it. Times 10 to the, to negative 6. So times 10 to the negative 6. All right, so this second page I want you to do on your own and send it to me because it will be for a grade. If you have any questions, send it to me in the chat, which is on the left. And then on Thursday, you're going to have a test over scientific notation that you're going to take for me, and it's going to count as a test grade. If you have any questions, send it to me in a chat. That's all for today.